bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Welcome to Comcast Newsmakers, everyone. I'm Alexis Cairo. Our guest today is Kathy Rickey, who is the CEO and Executive Director of the Utah Microenterprise Loan Fund. Welcome. Wonderful to have you here.
Thank you so much.
We hear a lot about sort of microfinancing or microloans. Tell us what it is your organization does and who your clients are.
Okay.
Who's your audience?
Well, our organization is a private nonprofit community development financial institution. It's a long phrase. And we help people who are either starting or growing a small business that are not able to get access to traditional funding sources. And the theory behind microcredit, as you said, you hear it almost always outside of the United States.
Right, exactly.
Is really the idea that a lot of people have a great idea and passion and commitment and determination, and all they need is access to a little bit of money.
Yeah.
And so the idea, even though it's a leap from loaning somebody $6 in Bangladesh to $25,000 in Salt Lake, but the theory is the same.
So, and $25,000, that's the maximum, is that right?
That's the maximum that we do right now.
Okay. And the people who come to you to want to start these businesses, Kathy, why can't they get a loan at a conventional bank, traditional bank?
Well, a big reason is because they're just starting, and banks like to see an operating history, even more now than a few years back.
We all know what's happened the last few years.
And so it's very difficult to get a loan for a brand new business out there in the conventional financing world. Another reason is because they often don't have enough collateral. We fund a lot of businesses that may be service-oriented or retail, and there's not a lot there to secure the loan. And then the other main reason is that they've had something happen in their life, some life circumstance that has hit their credit. And so their credit score goes down, the banks automatically kick them out, but we ask them to explain the circumstances behind it.
And that's what we were talking about a little bit earlier, is these people actually come in and you meet them face to face.
Yes.
And that makes a big difference,
It
right?
makes a huge difference, huge difference. We have them put together a business plan and cash flow forecast. We send that out to our volunteer loan committee ahead of time. And then we meet with them personally, and it's about a half-an-hour interview, and it's a great chance to talk with them and get more of a sense of what they're doing and how much they really know about what they're doing than is just on a written plan.
Yeah. Give me an idea of what kinds of businesses your organization has financed over the last years.
Oh,
I'm sure a lot, but
yeah, and that's a lot of why I like the job, because the variety is huge, and it can be anywhere from a bike store to a Mexican restaurant to a woman who is home quilting and bringing in supplemental income, retail stores, record stores, construction related, steel fabrication.
So it's never boring, is it?
It's never boring, and I learned something from every one of them. So,
do you have, I hate to put you on the spot for the story, but do you have any little story that is particularly memorable?
Well, yes. You may have heard of Rico's Mexican Market.
Yes.
He came to us in 1997 with a bag of pinto beans and a carton of chili con crema and said, I need money to do packaging and labeling. And so we gave him a $10,000 loan back then. That was the max we had. And
the rest is history.
The rest is history.
That is amazing.
Yeah. So I always call him my poster child, Jorge Fierro, because people say, well, what can you do with $10,000? And I'm like, you would be amazed at what people can do.
But they have to come in prepared. They have to come in with a business plan, right?
Yes, and we help guide them through what's in a business plan and kind of coach them through it, ask the questions so that things that they really need to know themselves, but also they want to communicate to our loan committee.
And there may people watching out there may say, you know what, this is something that I'm really interested in. How do I find out more about what you do and how I can get access maybe to these resources?
Probably the easiest way is to go to our website, which is www.umlf.com. And that really has a lot of information about how our whole process works. It features a lot of clients so that hopefully people can recognize themselves and say, I can do that. And then the first step is to attend an orientation. We do them every week, and all the dates are on our website.
Great. Our guest today has been Kathy Rickey, who is the CEO and Executive Director of the Utah Microenterprise Fund. I'm Alexis Cairo, and this is Comcast Newsmakers.